So this is Bungo Stray Dogs, Season 4, Episode 4, and I'm not looking forward to it because as soon as I pulled it up, this is the first thing I see. Death. Fun. As far as I'm aware, we're going back to the present because I think in the last episode, we finished the whole Fukuzawa and Rampo arc, I think. And because of that arc, I'm pretty sure we're going to be dealing with V or 5 or whatever you want to call them in this season. So without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure additional content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1.
A convulsion. Murder.
Convulsion?
I am the angel of murder.
May you forever rest in peace!
Okay, so first of all, do you not want to be called the Angel of Death? I feel like that's a little bit better than being called the Angel of Murder. So you're a... no. Who are these people? Everyone with white hair looks so cool. Most of my characters that I create in like RPG settings, depending on how good the quality is, I usually end up white hair. Wanakuma?
I'm here to help get you out of here.
Is that?
Are you listening
Kunikita?
to me, Kunikita?
It's only right for a suspect to be detained.
Yeah, but you're a suspect in a murder case. It was the girl who set off the grenades with her own hands. There are no witnesses, and all evidence was destroyed by the enemy. It's obvious to me you've been framed. Part of an operation by the rats.
Oh my gosh. If it wasn't enough to ruin his morals.
Are you going to let them charge you because of a guilty conscience?
Yes. Knowing
I don't care
Kunikita,
about
yes.
your inner conflict. The rats must have someone
bear
on their
outfit.
payroll who specializes in destroying evidence. We'll find him.
Rampo, why do all this?
Because it's my fault. If I'd seen through that demon Fyodor's trap earlier,
Yeah.
the girl wouldn't have died.
Interesting how this is the first case that we've seen where someone ends up in prison.
Anything that torments the grand intellect of one such as myself is someone to be feared for sure.
Hey there, Poe. What a coincidence.
Not coincidence, you probably searched for him.
Oh, waiting for someone, huh?
He figured me out. I recently won something in an auction and I'm here to retrieve it. Why are you dressed like that?
Finally, I was wondering if anyone was ever gonna notice. After I went against the boss's orders, he forced me to work as the mascot of the company.
That's the mascot? Should have been a cat.
So you think this enemy evidence destroyer will be showing up at this observation deck any minute now?
For what reason?
The only info we have on the evidence destroyer is the photo I gave you.
Oh. Looks like the type of man who wouldn't have many friends.
He's gonna have a mustache or something.
What made you suspect he'll show up on the observation deck at this time?
A gifted that we captured fessed up.
He did seem like a skeevy, lying little grunt.
So he was alive? You guys didn't kill him?
I'm getting pretty bored waiting around. Tell me a funny story, will you?
Terrible a demand! Oh, how about I tell you about
You're
the
a
mystery
writer.
I've been working on?
Shut up! A mystery? You know what? I'd rather go home and play with the kids in the neighborhood.
Not this one.
This author is, in fact, the actual murder victim. The author died right after he finished the manuscript.
Yo,
for the
people
fourth
need to
and
stop
final
finishing
chapter.
magazines and stuff. Because they
And
end
then
up
the
dying.
murderer stole that
the second
final
time.
chapter and fled from the crime scene. The victim was a mystery novelist using the pen name Kindaichi. He was a well-known,
Why
talented
is that
author,
sound
so
familiar?
his death set the public astir. I'm working on it myself, but it's proving to be quite the difficult challenge.
He's gonna finish it in like 2
Don't you
seconds.
have anything better to do than this?
Aren't you supposed to wait on another floor?
You got interested.
I'm going to guess who murdered the author while we wait around.
What? Just like that,
Who's
huh?
the
We'll know who did it
publisher?
by tomorrow either way.
Tomorrow?
The murderer was told about what happens in the fourth and final
Or
chapter.
the illustrator.
Which means
There's
they
an
were pretty
illustrator.
close to the victim. So why'd he kill him right after he finished writing the ending? Because he'd been waiting for him to. The more the public became fascinated by the author's murder, the more valuable the manuscript became. And he was planning on selling it.
It's like Five Nights at Freddy's.
In fact, he already has.
To whom?
To you.
You did
Your
not spy.
assistant, who was sworn to secrecy, told me so. You said look for a man with a raccoon on his shoulder. Plus, you mentioned an auction. The best place to sell the stolen fourth
you hear all
chapter
that
would
from
be
the
an
raccoon?
underground auction.
I was hoping to solve the crime all by myself. But if the police bought the manuscript, the truth would come out in the newspapers before I had a chance to solve it. After all, I only spent a mere 20 million to buy it.
Goodness gracious.
Why the look of excruciating shock, Rampo?
What? Are you mental or something?
But I got to see your rare, exasperated face, so it was well worth the money. I was told it would be given to me by someone in possession of a bright red envelope.
Gee, a bright red envelope, huh? Like that one?
Oh.
Oh,
Look up? Oh, I don't. Hi. Do you think he survived that? I mean, I've seen people survive worse in the show, so.
How do you like that? Turns out this is a good mystery.
dead on impact.
Darn.
Was it suicide or was he silenced by the rats?
Ladder.
Get back! Huh?
Oh, hey, you.
Stop tickling me! Get off of me!
Why did Rampo suddenly become so excited when you arrived?
I don't know.
Because the police arrived so quickly after the fall.
Almost as if you were informed prior.
But why?
Because the perpetrator called them himself, ahead of time. To have the municipal police close off the area, so I wouldn't have time to check out the body myself. Look at this.
So what of it? It's the victim's shoe.
It came off as he was falling to the ground.
Okay.
He had it on when we saw him through the window. It should not have come off so easily in midair.
I see now. The shoes the victim was wearing don't actually belong to him. He was just forced to put them on right before he was pushed.
I had been to their hideout in the abandoned mines. Needless to say, I took note of all the footprints on the ground.
That's
So
crazy.
that face was simply a
And
forgery
ridiculous.
connected to a fishing line?
But it's
That's
wrong.
right. They smashed the victim's face in, and then they placed the kind of prosthetic mask they use in the movies on top of it. The evidence destroyer shoved the victim down to cover his tracks. And so, I just need to use these to determine his whereabouts, and it's over.
Oh,
What is he? Some kind of freak? With one shoe, he blew my whole scheme!
these sound effects make death just seem so funny. It's ridiculous.
Exactly as I planned! Even the demon of the north would tremble at my special ability.
What about the South?
Special ability! The perfect crime!
Oh, you mean to tell me your thing is specifically for evidence destroying? You can't figure it
I
out.
just don't know.
Dang, this is one
Can't figure it out at all.
perfect adversary.
You'll never catch me in a million years. For my special abilities, the ability to erase the evidence of any crime, especially the
Agree.
ones I commit. You'll never be able to explain the reason why. Fyodor let me capture him.
Oh, so you were the one that captured Fyodor, which started the whole Ace situation? So,
Pleasant greetings to you, Mushitaro. The cost for your freedom is rather modest. We'd only like you to cooperate with our operation just this one time.
I'll accept your offer.
that's stupid.
Once the operation is completed, I'll need to flee overseas. My escape must happen 1 week later.
Why wait a whole week?
So Rampo has
I
1
could
week.
arrange to have you leave a day after.
There's unfinished business I have left. There's a man I need to see. And in 1 week's time, after we're done, I'll kill him.
Poor Rampo. He hasn't said a single word since he started staring at the victim's body.
He'd normally be laughing out loud and pointing out
Yeah,
the
because this is
murderer.
basically who he
His
is.
great ability as a detective is the very backbone of his body and soul.
Mm-hmm.
To have that backbone broken, I'm afraid he may never walk again.
Like Batman.
Don't be so hard on him.
Time to give up.
Give up.
Okay, I'm going back to the office now.
Oh, you're one of those people.
My victory is set in stone. The photo of me the agency has is from before I changed my face in the organization, which means there's no way they'll ever recognize
I didn't notice that there was a difference.
Killing is as easy for me as someone else bending a finger.
My goal is to write the ultimate mystery novel one day.
Ugh.
Kneel
Kneel before me, detectives, for I'm the true king of crime! There's no one on earth who can force me to repent or admit to any of my masterful crimes!
Yeah, you're shouting it in front of the rooftop.
Is he on to me?
I think it's just coincidence.
Do you know where I can catch a taxi around here?
What? Does he recognize me? Does he know who I really am? He's not lying when he says the main road's closed.
I would like to
This
think
is
so.
the only place to find a taxi. How comical. The detective, on his way back to the office after giving up on a case, strikes up a conversation with the perpetrator.
This man.
But I can't think of any taxi stands around here.
Fine, I'll just wait right here then.
He's waiting here? He's going to end up seeing the vehicle I drive away in. For a crime to
So
be
what?
perfect, not a single loose thread may be left untied.
I know. Since I don't want to walk, how about you give me a piggyback ride back to my office?
That's no request to make of another human being.
Well, I've made the newbie at the office do it a few times.
Yeah, well, he's kind of part beast, so I guess you could... You know what? Never mind. Forget him. Forget what I said.
Hello, Mr. Mushitaro. I'll be your driver today.
All
Said it
the
by
times
name.
to be early. Sorry, but I have to be off now to a business engagement.
Now Rampo knows your car, your name.
My car, just what I didn't want.
Might as well just know your occupation.
It shouldn't be a problem as
Driver
long
to
as
the
he
detective
doesn't
agency.
Of course.
You good? I have a good idea. I'll pay you what a cab ride costs if you let me share the car with you.
I don't think this is
Plus, I
the...
could hook you up with some work if you ever need a job.
No! What do you expect me to do? It's not like I want him here either.
Driver, please take him to the train station. I'm sure that you can find a taxi you can take from there.
Yay!
I feel like Rampo knows, and he's just being an idiot, but it is Rampo.
You must experience some gruesome situations in your line of work.
I just have one lead on a current murderer. He swapped
have a
shoes
lead?
with his recent victim, so whoever he is, his shoes are too small for him right now. The murderer is gifted with a rare ability to alter reality of sort, but I managed to figure it out anyway.
No.
Prior to
Impossible.
the thing disappearing.
Are you interested in how? A bright red envelope is the key to the whole thing. I was chasing an evidence destroyer who wanted me to believe that he was dead. The instant we grabbed the red envelope, the evidence destroyer pushed a double off the roof of the building. All for the purpose of showcasing that one moment to us.
Yeah.
So, where did the perpetrator get the envelope and the manuscript? He killed and stole it from the author himself.
What do you... Isn't that what we've already figured out? Am I going crazy? I have to be going crazy or something, because I could have sworn we've already came to that conclusion that the perpetrator, the person that killed the author, did so in order to grab the manuscript to sell it off because of how popular the novel or the series was. So from there, I mean, I feel like it was easy to put two and two together. Like, hey, the person that's selling the manuscript is the same person that killed the author because they wanted the money. So this... I mean, technically, Rampo isn't accusing him in particular, but this conclusion that Rampo came to, I feel like we've already came to it. Maybe it's something different. I will say the envelope, the red envelope, that's something I didn't see. I didn't understand, or I didn't think that it came from the author himself. But going back, this bad guy, I totally forgot his name. It's whatever. He gives me Robbie Rotten vibes from Lazy Town, in which he's so engulfed in the idea of him being a villain or being evil that it almost turns comical. Like before Rampo showed up, he was screaming to the rooftops of how well of a murderer he is, or how well of a detective killer he is, and how he has abilities that erase evidence. So now I'm trying to figure out the complete outcome of the situation, because Rampo is looking for technically him, the person who can get rid of evidence, because this is not going to technically clear Kunakita's name, but it might help with the case, because technically Kunakita is in prison because the girl exploded herself, and the police or the government, whatever, they cannot find any other evidence except for Kunakita being there. So it's safe to assume that he was the cause for it, especially since the grenades are the grenades that the detective agency uses. So if Rampo discovers that dude who can erase evidence, he could probably bring it up to the government and say, hey, this guy could have been helping Fyodor to get rid of the evidence, but still, I feel like you would have to jump through more hoops in order to get Kunakita acquitted. And that being said, Rampo is right, in which Kunakita might not even want to be out. He might want to be stuck in here. He might want to be convicted because he feels guilty for her death. So in a convoluted is the only word that can come to mind right now, but in a sense, yeah, technically he's caused for her death. So is Rampo, because them being there is what caused her to pull the plug or pull the pin. Even though it's Fyodor's fault, it is hard for us to convince them that they are not at fault as well. Oh, and can authors just stop writing books from now? I feel like in this world, if you are an author or you're writing some sort of book, the chances of you dying go up significantly. While yes, technically the last person was a screenwriter, just saying, writers in general better look out, because the fact that it's happened twice, and it's happened twice so close to each other, I'm starting to see a pattern. And I do wonder how are they associated? Because the author just let him go into the room and whatever, all willy-nilly, let his guard down. So maybe they were friends, best friends maybe. Maybe they were colleagues, maybe they were co-workers. I don't know, but poor guy. Didn't even live long enough to have a face. Okay, and then the victim, the dude. Do we know exactly who this victim is? I mean, we heard from Rampo that this dude is supposed to be the scapegoat. I think we're supposed to assume that this guy is the evidence killer dude based off the fact that the evidence killer dude switched shoes with him and not only smashed his face in, but put on a mask so that the people could see his face prior to him falling to the ground. So I feel like the evidence leads towards that fact that he tried to frame this guy as him and then push him off the cliff or the tower building, whatever you want to call it. With that being said, is this just a random individual that sort of fits his build and stature? Or is this someone else that he's also close to? The fact of the matter is, he did all this, like calling the police ahead of time, all that stuff, in order to bring everyone together to make them assume that this guy is the evidence killer dude. That being said, I don't think Rampo buys it. I think he does have an inkling that he has something to do with it. He could have noticed the shoes already. I'm not sure. There could be another thing about this guy that I'm not seeing, but Rampo sees. In the end, Rampo is so close to discovering, or at least I think, is so discovering the killer. But the thing is, he's in a car with the killer and his assistant, whatever. So Rampo has yet again put himself in mortal danger with or without him knowing. So even if he does figure it out, how is he going to get out of this? Anyways, that was my reaction to Bungo Stray Dogs, season 4, episode 4. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If there's anything more, put a comment section down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.